EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Acrisure Stadium on the north shore of the Steel City, Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
In the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The career's more at stake when you win your prime. That paper, baby, my face on the dotted line. I've been flying.
Check six. You're black ultra. Ready?
Here's Ritter now to throw on the first play. On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete. Trying to find Calvin Austin.
And it's second down.
Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
Now, they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Flag blue. Come on, set.
Back to throw, Ritter.
Got his on the catch and run, a first down.
They all came together there in breaking route, drove it with excellent pace, money throw right there to move the sticks.
Here we go.
They'll run with a rookie drafted in the 3rd round. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37.
15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield and get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon.
The Steelers at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
Here we go. Yes, ready.
Ritter now. A short one there to Freiermuth.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of regret there because they certainly have the chance to get off the field here and just Up a field goal attempt, but they couldn't get that stop on third down. Now they have to hunker down because guess what? That drive continues.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Set, protect you.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. 35-yard line. Starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Throwing is McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he works free. Down the right sideline. Justin Jefferson.
And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 60 yards.
It's early, but announcer cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on. Because when this combination is going good, they can tear your secondary apart.
Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
This has not been a fun sequence for him at all. 1st and goal, no gain. 2nd and goal, he ends up losing yardage. He may be trying to talk him into getting the ball 3rd time, but it's going to be difficult for him to win that battle.
3rd and goal, McCarthy. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
Certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Go.
Working from the gun, Ritter. That's complete to DK Metcalf. Now he's loose, got it off sideline. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, 53 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point out by Boswell. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they're both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. An inside give to Jones. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Looking to throw McCarthy. A left side completion to Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's 2nd and 8 at their 48-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Vikings with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Going quickly out wide to Moore. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that will bring up second down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
A gain of 4 yards.
On play action, McCarthy.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
Now a 2nd and 10. To the air with McCarthy.
He's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up first and goal.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender and give him a little bit of space, all you want there. Get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage. And that's exactly what he got done there.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown.
Jordan Addison
From 8 yards out.
And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The extra point up and good. And we are tied at 14.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Project This ain't what you want.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Out of gun, here's Ritter. A short one there to Freiermuth.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set. Yellow, 43. Set.
Here's Ritter. Open now, there's Darnell Washington.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. With a tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 45-yard line. They'll give up the middle to Johnson.
Down to the 42, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Ready?
Ritter from the gun.
he slings one that's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down.
50, green, set.
Ritter going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It is intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Isaiah Rodgers. And the Vikings are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time ever they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Here's McCarthy.
Sliding out of the pocket. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch and turn upfield and pick up the first down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
Now McCarthy. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson.
That's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught it, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Ritter will set up to throw it.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, a bad throw there, and
it's intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. He's on his way. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Here's Ritter after that pick six. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on second.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
White. Here we go. Here's red, green, 52 blue. Go pink. Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. They got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll go play action. Here's McCarthy. Short throw caught by the tight end Oliver. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. T.J. Watt. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. They're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They'll send the tight end in motion. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And Jones has it over the middle. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. 23 yards the pickup there. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, McCarthy. This is brought in by Jefferson. Dropped at the 35, but he was able to display the agility there.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
McCarthy going to throw again. And he is caught. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now they'll change things up. Throwing is McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Aaron Jones, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
For the extra point.
Extra point right down the middle. And a lead now up to 14.
28. Steelers 14. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, they can make this a free possession game.
Javon Hargrave able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
53, strike 3-3, ready?
Throwing on 2nd and long. Ritter. Out to the flat here for Johnson. So the completion gets him just a yard. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Ready. Yellow, 22. Hut.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going for this. Here's Ritter. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And incomplete on the deep ball. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. McCarthy off the play fake. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Now the try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
They kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. That'll put him right at 99 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. Got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the 3rd time. And the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
On play action, now McCarthy.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. Cam Hayward, always a force, got back there for the sack.
Looking to throw McCarthy. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
McCarthy operating from the gun.
And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Pittsburgh. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Going for it. Here's McCarthy. We're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Black 40. Red, cycle.
Ritter back to throw.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
DK Metcalf with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw in this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Off the option, it's Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. That is incomplete. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Ridder now. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson calling a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
He's going to launch it for Washington. And this one is incomplete.
They're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And the Steelers on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Ridder from the gun. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Smart decision by Ridder, sliding down, and he's got the first. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Pittsburgh Steelers. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Ridder. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. And it goes for a gain of 31. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10.
10 flat. Drive through.
Here's Ridder. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Calling a gain of a yard, and it's second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Second down, 8 yards to go.
Ready, blue striker.
Ridder. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. DK Metcalf from 13 yards out. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2.
The Steelers will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Ridder will throw for it. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. Picked by Jeff Okudah.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. They got it. Yes, the Steelers have it. So they've accomplished half the mission, Charles. They get the onside kick. They do need a touchdown here, but they've got some time to do it.
In the excitement, there's no need to press. Plenty of time. They have the opportunity. Now they just need to execute and finalize things.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Here we go. 52 blue.
Ridder will set up to throw it. Now a short pass pulled in by Washington. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. First play of the drive in their hip pocket. Of course, the focus here has to be the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah, but how about that first play of the drive? Just to get them started, nice gain, got some positive momentum going. They're on their way, and they don't have to rush.
Ready.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Vikings have just about sewn up this football game. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Drops it to Jones in the flat.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he can't get it thrown away. He's taken down. This will cost him 11 yards there on the 2nd and goal sack.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Third and goal, McCarthy. Complete. Jefferson the target. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, they've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
This is 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 45, wide.
Be ready.
Set.
Now Ritter. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here comes 2nd down.
Down. Yellow. Ready?
Ritter looks to throw it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. A final shot now for Ritter. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. What a performance. All those points put on the board. And, Charles, it wasn't just by the offense. The defense put some points on the board as well. They were solid today.
Yeah, it was a complete effort to secure the win, and both sides of the ball made big plays. But how demoralizing is it when the opposing defense can take one all the way back against you? And that was the case here. That really sparked them to victory.
So for the Vikings,
It'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And fortunately for them, they'll have the early bye next week as they return to action in Week 6. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
I just wanna rock. Body out of y'all.
Damn.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No time, set up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides, and you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
This ain't what you want.
Project
This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.